It's your girl Deanna, your fave stylist. And this morning, we're talking about how to grow a clientele. I am speaking through the lens. You have to call me back. I'm speaking through the lens and the experience of a booth renter, a commissioned beauty professional, a salon owner, and a salon suite operator. Okay? To me, they're all the same. One thing is that when you're building a clientele, you have got to understand that when, hold on, how do I silence this? I'm gonna silence this real quick. You have to understand that when you are growing a clientele, you have to treat your craft as if it's in a 9-to-5 job. And you do have to be self-disciplined to do this, okay? Because it takes more than social media to grow a clientele. Because first you got to get the people in your chair to trust you in order for you to have the people to post on social media, right? Especially if you don't know nobody, you're new to town, you've always been shy, you didn't have enough get up and go about you to start posting your growth while you were in beauty school so that people could be interested in watching you grow, right? So what I mean by treating your craft or your whatever you chose to do in the beauty world as a 9-to-5, that means if you have one client for the day and it takes you an hour and you're working from 9 to 10, that means from 10 to 5, you're out hitting the ground, promoting yourself. You're going door to door at businesses that surround where you are at and letting them know that you're in the area because you're your biggest promoter, right? All right. You're going door to door and promoting yourself. All right. You're also understanding that only 10% of people are going to respond. So that means you need to over advertise. If you come in contact with 10 people, typically only one is going to respond, right? And then you're going to grow from that. And then one is going to respond immediately. Okay. Then after that, you have to understand that it takes up to 7 times from someone seeing you in person out going door to door, seeing you at a community event, seeing you in the grocery store with your beauty professional I do hair, I do nails t-shirt on, to seeing you on social media in a reel, and then seeing you on Facebook, and then hearing about you from somebody else, and then seeing your promotion because you need a free model. It takes up to 7 times for somebody to see something associated with you and have a positive kind of vibe or feel with it, and like, oh, okay, she doing her thing. Oh, she could do it. Oh, she growing, right? And before they respond. All right. So that is definitely something that you want to keep in mind. Another thing that you need to know and or do to build your clientele is that you need to get out of your shell and you need to network. Every single other beauty professional that is within your realm, in your city, in your town, in your state, there's so many people in your circle, your vicinity, that you do not come in contact with, that other beauty professionals do come in contact with. And let's say, for instance, you do locks. Well, the barber down the street doesn't do locks, but he runs into those people that have locks that are wanting to get their hair tapered, right? So tell him, hey, if you send me clients, I'll send you clients. You got to stop in and show yourself friendly. People are going to refer people to the professionals that they have some type of relationship with or rapport with. You can't just give somebody a card one time and think that they're just going to respond just because it says you do braids or you do locks or you do nails, right? Another thing you need to be doing to grow your clientele is you need to be friendly. One thing that I have noticed in the beauty professional world, especially in booth rental salons, is that we invite people to come in and spend our money with us. And booth renters and or commission, or those places where the manager isn't readily in there all the time, people are not friendly when they come in. Like, we invite you guys to come into our space to spend your green money, and then when they walk through the door, there's a lot of attitude like, that's not my client, I'm not going to say anything. That kills business for everybody. So as a team, whether it's a booth rental salon, whether it's commission, that's a part of retaining clients, by making sure that the environment is welcoming. Because don't nobody want to come in no ghetto, hood, ratchet salon or beauty professional place when they come in and they don't know where to go. People need direction. They need to know, do I sit here? Do I stand here? Is somebody going to say something to me? You know what I'm saying? That's equivalent to, hell, I feel like being black and walking into a store and nobody says anything to you, but then somebody else comes behind you and they're like, oh, hello, how are you? It's very insulting. It doesn't make me want to spend my money there. So that's the same thing as not speaking to people when they come into your establishment. So whether it's your client or not, as a team, you guys got to be retaining clients. Another thing that you can do to build your clientele is, when you do get the people in there, those 1 or 2, that 10%, or those ones that saw you hustling and grinding, you have got to give them an incentive to send people to you, right? And you give them an incentive by saying, hey, for every 3 customers that you send me, I'm going to give you a free hair product. For every 2 customers you give me, I'm going to give you 50% off, right? And that doesn't have to last forever, right? If people feel like they're getting something, then they will readily think about you. Another thing you need to do is make yourself a household name. And the way that you can make yourself a household name is to get personalized magnets with your business card on it, preferably a picture of your beautiful face with your hair done, and or some of the styles that you do, but don't make it too cluttered. And it's a magnet, and it's a free gift for the people that have come in. Now you have made yourself a household name. That means within their household, you are advertising to their family on a regular basis. Okay? When they have family functions, whenever they have cookouts, whenever they have a maintenance man come by, they're going to have that magnet right there on the refrigerator. Okay? Another thing that you can do is make it a point to set a goal that you will advertise to at least, just say a minimum of 5 clients a day. Is really, really easy. And when you give out your business cards, a business card is a personal touch. That means that you don't go passing out business cards like they're flyers. You pass out business cards with a look, a touch, and a word. Okay? You touch, you shake hands, you look at them, you speak to them, so on and so forth. Okay? And then when you have flyers are things that you do for like a big volume of things that you may have going on, a special or something like that. Okay, so I don't know how many I did, but that is a great way for you to grow your clientele in America, at least. And if you can do these things consistently, and of course social media, but social media is never going to be as strong as word of mouth. Okay, word of mouth, real human interaction and contact, is always the best form of advertising. It has been forever. Okay? The social media just backs it up really well. The main thing to remember is that you do work a 9 to 5. A lot of people get in the beauty professional world because they feel as though, oh, I want to be flexible with my schedule and da. When you first get in the game, you're not flexible. You have to work a 9 to 5. If you're only working for 2 hours a day, the other remaining hours, you are hitting the ground, you are networking, you are going to other hair salons and networking with people that do not do what you do, or maybe they do what you do and they're booked up and they need to send those excess clients somewhere. And you are also going and getting your printed material, you're creating your content for social media. If you're not working 40 hours a week, whether you have a clientele or not, your clientele is not going to grow satisfactory for you to make enough money to pay your booth rent, to get a proper commission. And if it does grow, it's going to grow really slowly unless you're at a good salon that has an overflow that can feed into you. But then, even so, if you decide to leave that salon, if the salon was building the clientele for you, if you leave too soon, you could not have the clientele that you desire. Now that can go, there's a variable to that. There's some people that don't require a professional, um, reliable clientele. Some people would rather just do it sometimes or do it on the side, But if you're looking to grow a professional clientele with reliable clients that are expecting professionalism, that you can make a proper amount of money to survive off of, this is what you need to be doing to grow your clientele. If you need some more information, feel free to WhatsApp me or text me at 520-409-8837, or you can email me at yourfavstylist, YourFavstylist at ymail.com. And I gotta go because my first client just pulled up.